CRISPR Roots 26. Probably you won't be able to see this if you're just listening on audio, but I do a video version too. Yes, these paintings are by my wife, Jane Irish. And I'm in Philly at her place, or our place, here in Northern Liberties. All right, today, let's talk about a couple of nice items. Matt Hillyer, Bright SKYLINE, and Bumpin Uglies, Lyrics Over Everything. It's an odd name for an album. Lyrics Over Everything. Über alles. Words über alles. Matt Hillyer, classic Texas country, kind of with a light touch, especially on the vocals. And Bumpin Uglies, unfortunately named, I think. Really a great ska, reggae, slash hip-hop band from Annapolis, Maryland. All right, let's start with Hillyer. He's been a solo artist on and off, but mostly has appeared with a band, for 20 years maybe, called 1100 Springs. That must be a reference to something somewhere. I should look that up. That's something I often say. Which is kind of an outlaw country collective in Dallas. 20 albums of wailin' thump, and actually very good too. If you really want to listen to 20 or 5 really fine, really steady Texas bar band albums, 1100 Springs is a good choice. For example, I'm an SOB when I'm SOBER. That's a good drinking song, I think. Still probably shouldn't keep drinking, though. All right, Matt Hillyer. Matt the Cat Hillyer. All right, let's try a couple of these things. Hits a few different moods. Let's try this one for a little marriage thing. Kind of reminds me of my thing by Bad News Barnes. You Rat Baby. But here's Honeydew Blues, which is, this is not the first time the Honeydew List has put an appearance in a country song. But this is a nice little composition, I think. Ultra traditional and bluesy. Hillyer, as a solo artist, is not quite so concentrated on the pure wailin' thump as, Lukenbach sound simulation. Like I say, sort of a more light touch, basic country. Traditional country. Western swing.
Up in the morning, first thing I see is a mile-long list staring right back at me in big black letters, delivering the news. I got them honeydew blues. Says to put away the laundry, take out the trash, go buy the groceries, come back in a flash. But before you do, you better stop at the bank. You know the bills are due. I got them honeydew blues. Honey, do you love me? Tell me that it's true. Then there ain't nothing on your list that I won't do. If you promise that you save your kisses, I cannot refuse. Then I won't have the honeydew blues. Then I'll pull up the...
Ain't that sweet? I love that whole sound, of course. That's a real deal, man. What do you get if you check off that honeydew list? Some kissing, all right? And that's why I'm into it, really. This is not stop subjecting me to your honey-do list. It's like, I want to do it. I'm going to get it all done, honey. I really am. And then you're going to love me. Now, there's a number of kind of lighthearted songs here, all kinds of stuff that's going to work in a bar. There's a couple of more like deep regret songs that surprised me a little. And I don't know, like, and it's genderish regret. Like, I'm sorry that men are so fucked up and that I'm such a fucked up man. These are thoughts that have occurred to me as I got through my marriages and stuff like this, insofar as I did. So try this one. Did She Ever Want to Live Like This? By Matt the Cat Hillyer. 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 This is a tough lyric.
Does she ever want to change her mind? Was it ever really her great wish, betting on a fool? Did she ever want to be that strong? Did she think we'd be further along instead of singing that same old song, pretending that it's new, thinking about what she might have missed? Did she ever want to live like this? 20 years down the road, she's looking at the same old sign, wondering where it's gonna go while I'm still driving blind, still dreaming like a bright-eyed kid, looking for the words to rhyme while she's still holding on. But did she ever want to live like this? Does she ever want to change her mind? Was it ever really her great wish, betting on a fool? Did she ever want to be that strong?
Yeah, man. Okay, that's a moving lyric, I say. And I like the performance and the arrangement quite a bit. Here's another one sort of in a similar vein. And I think just a gorgeous piece of country writing, too. Even an Angel by Matt Hillyer from Bright SKYLINE.
There are words that I keep locked up tight inside my head, words I know should not be heard, better left unsaid. There are times I'm so ashamed for the things I've done to you. Time moves on and leaves the blame for the things I can't undo. And I don't know why, but somehow I am forgiven. Every time you know I'm about to lose my hold, you somehow pull me back in line, give me back control. And I swear that I'm gonna change and believe it will be true. But deep inside, that devil's hiding like a rock down in my shoe. And I tell myself it's because of your help that I'm living. But I know even an angel
Strong writing, I think. And I've lived it too. Matt the cat. All right, now, where's my harmonica? All right, let's go on to Bumpin' Uglies. Now, I do say that's an unfortunate name for a band. It's cute. It's less cute 20 years later, maybe. They're a great fucking ska, punk, reggae, rock steady, rock and roll, early hip hop combo. This really works in DC, I say. I don't know how this happened, like DC became sort of a reggae hotbed a little bit. It sounds right though. So, I mean, I guess I used to see reggae bands in basements in DC in the 70s, okay? With big audiences, man, Jamaicans, but also non-Jamaicans. And I guess the main one that everyone would remember is Bad Brains, the punk reggae pump. The punk reggae geniuses, a miracle phenomenon. You couldn't even believe what was happening. I saw them in a basement in Silver Spring. And I didn't know what I was going to. My girlfriend dragged me, I think, like, unbelievable. But anyway, okay, so or how about Soja, Soldiers of Jah Army, Northern Virginia reggae unit, one of the best sort of American white reggae bands. I don't mean to characterize them by race primarily. So anyway, this sounds natural from the DMV. Now, Bumpin' Uglies, really who they sound like is Sublime. A lot of people would like to sound like Sublime, like sort of rock and roll ska, reggae. What a great sound that was. It was joyous, It was political in a good way. And Bumpin' Uglies is doing all that. They put out an album called Sublime with No One. Because Sublime has put out 118 albums with Sublime with Rome. What's left of Sublime? Since the death of their leader. Sublime with No One is Sublime with Rome. I don't know what they were doing there, but disavowing or reavowing Sublime or disavowing the new Sublime. I think Sublime with Rome just put out 2 albums, and they say that's going to be it. But if you're looking for the Sublime sound, how about these? How about Bumpin' Uglies? Now, there's a song here called Maryland Boys. I come from D.C., a few blocks from the Maryland line in Chevy Chase, D.C. And I knew a lot of Maryland boys. But this is a good guide to Maryland. There's not much in the way of Maryland identity, Maryland pride. It doesn't hardly make sense, sorry. What is Maryland? I don't know. Crabs? I don't know. But they'll tell you, Maryland Boys by Bumpin' Uglies.
I got a chip on my shoulder, seasoned up with Old Bay. I got a twang in my voice, and it works when I say I'm a Maryland boy. So when I die one day, take me back to the Chesapeake and bury me in clay. Got a bullet hit, but this ain't going in the catalog. This isn't a long clock stinging like a cattle rod. A love song from my roots, let me rattle off while we keep it focused like an Adderall. You can freeze to death or boil alive, so the meat don't eat only the strong and fried. You can buy my time, but I don't self-respect. Authenticity is what you can expect. Yo, I got a rational flow, sipping on a national bow. All my hun, give your girl the long roll. These patterns of speech that flatter the beat, you take the backseat. It's a highway to nowhere to Pratt Street. For a long time, we let you squawk your shit. Use the wrong rhyme, then let me talk my shit. I spit heat, crush some big beef. This verse a bit brief. I'm known from the beach to the hills. Slot kills. Chip on my shoulder, seasoned up with Old Bay. I got a twang in my voice, and it works when I say I'm a man.
was born in Tacoma Park. You know, there's a million references here. Like, I was just on Pratt Street day before yesterday, so, okay. That to me is really fun, but it might not be that fun if you're in DMV, but it's a good Sublime-ish sound too, right? And a good, like, rap. It's good rapping on here. Some by guest, but some by, so here's one. Off the Grid by Bumpin, Uglies, and G-Love and Special Sauce. Now, I gotta say, like, in the 90s, I loved especially the idea of G-Love and Special Sauce. Like, this guy's strumming a guitar, acoustic guitar. He's playing a harmonica, and he's rapping. Roots rap. I was really into that idea, but I wished I loved the G-Love albums better, more than I did. And I don't think that's really the direction stuff went. But the Roots were, I mean, G-Love was from Philly. The Roots were from Philly, and they were, you know, they had instrumentation and everything. But this is a really fine collaboration of Bumpin' Uglies from Annapolis and DC area, and G-Love and Special Sauce from Philly. Like, and they start talking about the Mid-Atlantic region, okay? Mid-Atlantic reggae ska stuff. Reggae ska hip-hop. That's a particular synthesis that really works, I think. And Sublime showed it. But this is a nice example. Rap by G-Love, I guess. And hard.
Strung out, sore, we ain't slept in days. Got the hot dogs cooking on the propane griddle. Out of cocaine to a swamp grass with the fiddle plays. In the middle phase of a 50 giggles raised from a bag of sunshine. Unwind while we play. Legs hanging from exploring our surroundings. Eggs and bacon in the morning, eggs pounding. Cup of coffee, heat it up and bring it back. Hit the trail with our knapsack. We're off. Back soon. Gonna unplug, unwind, I'll be howling at the moon. Going off, we ain't coming back soon. Gonna unplug, unwind, I'll be howling at the moon. Going, G-Love, that little show. Now remind me where I go, yo. Tripping daisies, dandelions. Off in the woods like a mighty lion, staring at the trees. Sunlight filters down through the leaves and the breeze. Blowing clouds and dinosaurs, I got the keys.
Sweet, sort of organic hip hop sound. And I guess there's a little ska underneath that too. Really hot band. I haven't seen them, but they're always gigging in the DC area, I guess, and playing festivals and stuff, as you might imagine. And man, they just sound real, real good as a live unit, I think. They would. All right, well, maybe just one more song. Just to establish the sound, which I don't know, it's just hitting me right today, you know, and returning me to Sublime and all that, which is what my daughter's favorite band, you know, when she was 14, maybe, in the 90s. Would she have been 14 in the 90s? No. She would have been 14 in 2002. All right. But she loves Sublime, my daughter Emma. Spinning Plates by Bumpin' Uglies. This is the basic sound. A little rock and roll too, right?
Coffee till I shake. I lift weights until I ache. I work my fingers to the bone. Spend too much time inside my phone. Sometimes it feels like spinning plates. I'm lonely in a crowded room. why so? People don't like what they see, so they all stare and talk about me. The laughing stock, the salute. I get lost inside my head, thinking about the things that I have said, things I know I cannot change. But as the sun sets in the west, I hold this weight upon my chest. I drink coffee till I shake. Smile real big, sometimes it's fake.
I smile real big, sometimes it's fake. All right, there's lots of good lyrics there. Title of the album is Lyrics Over Everything. Okay, so that's Bumpin' Uglies with some ska, hip-hop, rock and roll. And that's Matt the Cat Hillyer, with some light touch trad country. And that's CRISPR Roots 26. Now I make it that we've hit exactly 50 artists, because 2 episodes, they're labeled bonus, only had 1 artist. So we've gotten 50 artists. And that's a lot, but there's been some really great albums in this run. And maybe I'll try to emphasize some in a review or something. All right. See y'all later.